Within 5 days, an internet joke reached a scale that prompted a formal investigation by the nation's intelligence bureau. The movement, calling itself the Cockroach Janta Party, grew to 15 million followers in less than a week, outstripping the digital reach of the ruling administration. This rapid growth highlights a shift in modern India, the point where viral humor begins to function as a coordinated political collective. The movement began with a courtroom comment in mid-May. This demographic is designed by a specific social pressure. Millions of graduates who find themselves unemployed in their 30s, often living at home and facing the quiet disapproval of their communities. They responded by adopting the cockroach label as an identity. It became a way to channel their frustration through self-deprecation and irony. The resulting backlash was not a traditional political protest, but a collective expression of a generation that felt they had already lost their social standing. A defining characteristic of the Cockroach Janta Party was its lack of a physical presence. There were no leaders to arrest and no central locations to monitor. Typically, political opposition is countered by targeting specific leaders or attempting to divide a movement along existing caste or religious lines. Because this movement had no central figure, traditional counter-messaging often phased through it. Mainstream media struggled with the same issue, unable to deploy standard televised debates without a physical representative in the studio. A decentralized movement presents a unique challenge to traditional political systems, which are designed to engage with visible organizations and clearly defined leadership. As the digital footprint of the movement grew, the government moved to reassert control over the narrative through a direct administrative intervention. The Ministry of Information Technology utilized Section 69 of the IT Act, a powerful executive tool, to order the suspension of the movement's primary social media accounts. Reports from the Intelligence Bureau provided the grounds for the ban, categorizing the viral content as a potential risk to public order and national security. The decision meant that a satirical internet movement was now being addressed using the same legal protocols reserved for serious internal threats. While the social media accounts were successfully removed, the monitorable economic conditions that created them remain in place. Economist Surjit Bala suggests the government's electoral success has masked significant underlying issues in its economic management. Data shows India's ranking in US dollar GDP growth has fallen to 16th globally since 2014, behind neighboring countries like Bangladesh. This trend is reflected in the national currency. The rupee has declined against the US dollar for the 7th consecutive year, deterring capital investment. This crisis is compounded by policies trapping foreign investors in local courts for 5 years before seeking international arbitration. For the youth in the Cockroach Janta Party, these macroeconomic figures represent a concrete lack of career opportunities and growing economic despair. Removing a digital platform addresses the visible symptom of this frustration, but it does not resolve the physical reality of a struggling job market. Bala warns of the risk in assuming that political victories validate current economic policies, as this can lead to an oversight of deepening structural problems. The government blocked a specific digital outlet, but millions of young citizens remain in the shadows, waiting to express their collective discontent.